Hey everybody, this is Eric, and this is going to be the last video for the season for the 17U Crown Gold team. Um, we only were able to get two games from the summer finale. I encourage anybody, if you want to look at the individual recaps of those games, you could look through the huddle reports. But what I'd like to do is talk about the statistics for the whole season. First of all, for this past week, you guys played three games. I was unable to get one of them. And I think you won one of the games and lost one of the games. I'm not even sure because Huddle ended up missing some footage. I don't know what it is, but Huddle just didn't seem to like you guys. For a couple of games this season, they cut you guys off. In the future, again, as I mentioned many times to all the teams, these this is only as good as the footage that we get. And if Be the Beast or the streaming service don't get everything, we're kind of at a loss. I mean, if any of the parents wanted to film, I would have been more than happy to do it. Nonetheless, we did get quite a bit of footage for the whole season. And again, you guys can use it for the purposes of creating reels and things like that. Again, the college recruiting thing is more a Chris thing. That's a not of too much interest to me. But Huddle Listen is obviously is a very useful tool for that. I kind of prefer to just I just like the basketball piece, if you want to know the truth. Nonetheless, I want to go through the season and talk about the goals statistically that I was setting out for you guys, and we will talk about how you guys did as a team, and then we will go over some individual numbers as well. So what I was hoping for you guys was about 50% effective field goal percentage um, uh, for the season. I was hoping for a turnover rate of under 20%, and I was hoping for a offensive rebound percentage of 30% or higher. Now I was only able to track 28 games again, just the way variants happen. Like some games just didn't get recorded. That's the way it has to be. But 28 games is a pretty decent sample size, and you were really close. I mean, listen, you guys had guys missing the whole season. It was kind of a disaster if you think about it. I mean, that game that we played, that hashtag steak dinner game, the fact that we could only had 50, five guys is kind of, it's rough, So nonetheless, you were able to put up 48% effective field goal percentage, which is, pretty damn close to what I wanted. Your turnover rate was 16%, which was below the 20 I asked for, which is good. And your offensive rebound percentage was just really close. Hold on, I'm going to pause this. Sorry for the pause there. So let's go into the shot chart for the season. Because again, what I challenged you guys to do for the season is to have less than 10% of your shots be those bad twos that I've been talking about all season long. Let's see if we're able to do that. So you had 1,454 shots, and you had 39, 50, 70, 91, 133, 182. So not quite. So you did not succeed in keeping the bad twos down to a minimum. And you see, by the way, especially from inside here, I mean, you were shooting maybe 40%, actually much worse, 15% from this range, from 3 for 20 from this terrible range. They're only worth 2 points. You look at this, I mean, you were shooting better from the 3 point arc. You may as well shoot from there if it's going to be worth three. And I've been pounding you on this point all season long. Right, let's go back to the stats and let's look at some individuals. And first thing I wanted to comment on, and this is going to be, again, a little skewed only because I don't have all the games here, but according to the 29 games, 28 games that I tracked, Mike Main was the only one who played all 28. So I thought that was a fun tidbit. The other thing to note is that if you want to have an effective field goal percentage of 50% or higher as a team, if you translate that to individuals, what you want to be able to do as an individual player is have a 3-point shooting percentage of 33% or higher, or a 2-point shooting percentage of 50% or higher. And if you can get both, that's amazing. So let's take a look and see who was able to accomplish that. Okay, so from three, you had Kyler. He didn't have that many, so I don't know about the sample size, but it was 40%. All right, good for him. But Matt DeFalco, very, very nice, 37% from three. Federico, I don't know what happened to him. Leo, 35%. Osagi, 33% from three. Good for you. Good job. Mike Main, pretty close. You guys are pretty efficient, if you want to know the truth. You know, you made up for all. You listen. You had very, very little height. You know, and you were athletically, like, honestly, like, weaker than like a lot of the teams that you played. But you really shot the ball very, very well, and that kept you in games, and it got you some wins. So overall, I mean, pretty good. We'll take a look at 2-point field goal percentage, and I imagine a lot of you were able to do this. Look at this, Matt DeFalco, 58% from two. Osagi, you're killing me. You almost did it. You almost had 50%. Look at this, Leo Ferry. So we had two guys from this team, Matt DeFalco and Leo Ferry. Both of you had more than 50% field goal percentage from two, and more than 33% from three. And I'll tell you this, only one kid from the other team, the other 17U team, was able to do that. That was Roddy. So good job, Leo. It's a testament to, number one, well, good skills and also good decision making. So excellent job, guys. Um, and I guess that's pretty much all I had. I mean, again, I was very suspicious of whether you guys were going to be able to compete, given that you didn't have that many players and everybody got hurt and this, that, and the other thing. But you guys were really, really competitive. And listen, Chris did you no favors. He put you in the same division as everybody else, and you played some really, really tough teams. And look, some games you weren't competitive, but most of them you were. And you got some good wins, including, again, that very special game that I ended up coaching with you guys. Well, so anyway, I don't know which of you are going to be playing next year, which of you are kind of done playing AAU, but in either case, good luck with your high school seasons if you have another season left. And if you need anything, feel free to reach out. And coaches, again, this team was did a pretty good job, but again, the less bad twos, the better. That'll do it.